I was doing a deep dive on your YouTube and I saw a video. You said you saw a video, something that really changed your game is you saw Eddie Bravo lose in class, or he was rolling with a guy. And you said that really gave you perspective. Would you like to dwell on that story a little bit? I thought it was a pretty cool story.
Yeah. So, Eddie was really one of the first guys that had all his rolling and his classes up on a subscription where you could just watch them. And I remember I was a purple belt, I'm pretty sure, when this happened. And man, at purple belt, I just put all this crazy pressure on myself to try to be like, I don't know, it just felt like a lot of pressure. You know what I'm saying? I was the only 10th planet purple belt in the whole southeastern US. So I felt like I was carrying the whole thing on my shoulders for, for my people. And which wasn't true, of course, but it felt that way. And so, I mean, I'm trying to win every training round dominantly, and I'm trying to win every position. And if I lose a position in training, I'm just sick at myself over it. You know what I mean? And so I was in that context, I was sitting at home and I was watching Eddie's website, and I was watching him roll, and gets to the end of the roll, or the end of the video, and he's rolling and he gets tapped. And I was like, whoa, wait a minute. And then later in the round, he gets tapped again. And then the video just ends. There's no big acknowledgement of, oh, I can't believe I got, or wow, big props to this guy, always gives me it was just like normal. And I was like, oh man, this is not just video that somebody caught of Eddie rolling and he got tapped. This is on Eddie's website. He filmed this. He pre-approved it. It was okay for it to go out to all of his students. And it was just like it wasn't even like no big deal. It was no deal at all. Like it didn't matter at all. And I just found a lot of, that gave me a lot of freedom to go, oh, wait a minute. I need to relax a little bit. This is not life and death,
And when you see somebody, you're like, wow, he's just like everybody else. It's okay to lose. It's okay to try new things. It's almost like that story I said a couple of seconds ago where the kid is afraid to go for certain stuff because he's afraid that his dad's going to get mad at him. So his freedom to roll, to train his, really like, hampered at the moment because he's afraid to lose. You were kind of in that situation where you're like, I'm carrying all this weight as this purple belt, this high rank guy in the South. I don't want to earn Midwest. I don't want to lose. But then when you saw Eddie lose, you're like, okay, I can be free. It's okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Not just saw him lose. Like I'd seen him lose matches before. But just the idea that he put this video out of him getting tapped in training. Like to me, that was the powerful part. It wasn't like somebody caught it and just, oh, check this out. This guy tapped Eddie or whatever. It was, no, Eddie could have stopped everybody from seeing that if he wanted to.
Right.
Because it was his video, it was his website. But it just was not even, it was just such a non-factor. They didn't really think about it. And that was like a really powerful insight for me into not just who Eddie is actually, but like how I should be approaching jiu-jitsu if I actually want to get better.
I can see that 100%.